Hello gentlemen traders and investors. Thank you very much for helping our project. For help forms, see the description of this video. Dear viewer, please give the royal thumbs up. Your like is extremely needed for the development of the channel GURU.Markets. Now we will compare with you the main fundamental indicators of the company Aurora Innovation Inc., ticker AUR. This review was made using information as of May 11, 2024. According to classification GURU.Markets company Aurora Innovation Inc. belongs to the subcategory Auto Electron. 34 organizations participate in the assessment. This is very representative. We start with general information about the company. Let's look at each indicator in more detail a little further. If you're interested, you can pause the video. We invite you to look at each parameter of the corporation under study carefully. You can view the database with the classification of tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Please share a link to this issue with your friends. So we're finally starting. Market capitalization of the company Aurora Innovation Inc. is $4.99 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $152 billion. Aurora Innovation Inc. has a share of 3.284% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $1.39 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $43 billion. Aurora Innovation Inc. constitutes a share of 3.233%. By comparing the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Occupied share Aurora Innovation Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 3.284%. The balance sheet capitalization is 3.233%, which is 2% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The financial liabilities of the organization under study amount to $0.084 billion. Financial liabilities to book capitalization amount to 6% of the company's capital. Rating for the company's debt obligations, very good, 2 points. The balance of the company's stock market value to its profit corresponds to 0. With an average for the subcategory of 26.5, which is worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of stock price to profit ratios in comparison with subcategory companies. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$765 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is negative for the company's price. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison within the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Company value to revenue ratio is 0. The average for the subcategory is 2.7, which is worse than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of the market value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Forecasted revenue for the coming 12 months is unknown, which is negative for the company's prospects. Assessment of projected future revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in this analytics, Then in this case, please subscribe to us and click on the bell. The margin is 0%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 10.1%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 0.771%. This is 326% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance of the company's exchange price Aurora Innovation Inc., most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital for each employee of the company is $2,774,000. And for the subcategory $652,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 325.5%. Estimation of the amount of market capital of a company per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per employee is $0,000. With an average for the subcategory of $24,600. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $0,000. In the subcategory there are $244,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of the share of revenue per individual employee of the company in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 9.1%, with a subcategory average of 6.3%. This is an assessment of the risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 55% for the company Aurora Innovation Inc. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 48%. On average, the subcategory's securities are quoted lower than the company's Aurora Innovation Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Aurora Innovation Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over 12 months the company's shares Aurora Innovation Inc. showed a change of 114.7%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory -21.9%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but we need to keep this fact in mind. The result is this: -5.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory: -0.3 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US market as a whole, we can note that the average rating for the market in the aggregate is 0.3 points. Against a score of -5.5 points for the company Aurora Innovation Inc. Let's look at the order table, which is available. We'll link to it in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all publicly made decisions by the information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the assessment Aurora Innovation Inc. Guru.Markets. Open a deal due to the fact that Aurora Innovation Inc., one of the most overvalued companies in the subcategory. Let us remind you that March 10, 2024. The order was published, company ticker MVIS. Stock Valuation Reference System Guru. Markets, a decision has been made on this order. Close the order. The profit was 50.6%. Thank you to the audience for watching this video and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You truly are the coolest audience on the entire planet.